Hey guys, Cassie here, and I like local beer. Do you? I'm gonna try 3 local beers that should taste like your T-Give faves. Let's see if they do. What does Thanksgiving dinner even look like this year? I don't know, but I know there'll be beer. Sweet potato casserole cream ale. Yes, you heard that right. Proudly brewed by a girl. Love that about Service Brewing Company. It kind of just, it smells like a little bit fruity, but you know, I'm not, if you said this is a sweet potato casserole beer, I would not be able to smell that. Doesn't mean it doesn't taste like it. Alright, that is a tasty beer. It's got a cool mouthfeel that is surprising, where it's like, kind of like after you eat ice cream, it kind of leaves that like slickness in your mouth. Besides like that hint of sweetness, like where maybe your classic sweet potato casserole marshmallows coming in, I mean, I would have no idea that this tasted like sweet potato casserole, but it's a good beer, and I think it would taste really good with sweet potato casserole, so put that on your plate and gobble it. So I found out this beer was brewed with over a pound of real pumpkin per gallon. It's kind of cool. You can do pumpkin a lot of ways on T-Give. Pumpkin pie obviously being the most popular. So this is a Kolsch, which is like a ale done in the style of a lager, so it's going to be really crisp and clean like a lager would be, but it's actually an ale using ale yeast rather than lager yeast, which is cool. Ooh, this one smells like a pumpkin pie for sure. Whoa, okay. I really like this, and I'm going to tell you why. There's a lot of pumpkin beers out there that are cloyingly sweet, like they feel like thick in your mouth and they're just like insanely malty and just like you only want a sip of it and you're like, yep, that tastes like pumpkin pie, like now I give it away. But this is so light-bodied and has just like a hint of sweetness, but while still tasting like pumpkin pie, which is great. That's great. I would even say before that I kind of am like, oh, pumpkin spice flavored things. But this is delicious. I gotta throw it out there. Good job. Diametric. Hometown, Lee Summit. A product of Lee Summit. Don't let that discourage you from visiting Lee Summit. This ain't your mom's pumpkin beer. Love to see that Crane sign. Crane logo. I got a little too pumped on the last beer. I just already know I'm gonna like this. Smells appley. Oh, Crane does it again. Right to the sides of your mouth. Make your eyes water, make your mouth pucker. It is everything that they said it would be. It's a goza. Tastes like apple. You can taste the cinnamon. I don't know if there's other spices in there. It says sour ale with apples and cinnamon. You can taste both of those things. And that first sip gonna get ya. Watch out, pumpkin spice. Apple spice is coming for ya. And so is sporty spice and posh spice. I think I can see marshmallow in this beer. Well, you've got your Thanksgiving lineup here, and they're all pretty light beers too, which means you should have plenty of room for extra mashed potatoes. I don't know what my favorite was. They were all really good. You guys already know I sort of have a preference for sours, turns out. But this pumpkin beer was really special because it did not taste like all other pumpkin beers out there, and it was so light and so drinkable that think Diametrix, you might win this round for me. So for your small, intimate Thanksgiving dinner, bring along some of these beers. Start early with some hors d'oeuvres and apple spice goes. Move on into dinner. Complement your sweet potato casserole with some sweet potato casserole flavored beer. And have a little pumpkin pie with this Pumpcadian Kolsch style ale at your quiet, small Thanksgiving where you see Grandma only on Zoom. Happy Thanksgiving. Cheers from my house of less than 6 people to your house of less than 6 people. Subscribe. Watch this. Gobble, gobble, gobble. Happy Thanksgiving. Love to eat turkey from a big brown shoe.